The Inwin S-frame is just not one of those cases that you make a budget build in. To do this thing justice, you basically have no choice but to stuff it full of serious firepower and water cooling. So that's what we did. Now, Linus already did an unboxing of this case, so I'm not going to spend too long on the case itself. Click here if you want to watch that video. But basically, the S-frame is made of a single piece of aluminum, 4 millimeters thick, 6 feet long, and hand-bent 15 times to get this interesting shape you see before you. I don't know who they're getting to hand-bend this thing, but I'd like to shake their hand. Or probably not, that might hurt. They only made 50 per month because the S-frame is so special, and they have to give those handbenders a break sometime. This particular case is even more special because it's got a custom plate attached just above the coolant reservoir over here, and a super cool sticker down here under the fans with the FutureLooks logo. Big thanks to Steven from FutureLooks.com who gave us this case to use. Steven, you are our shining star. We will never forget you. So let's look at our build. We've got an MSI Z97 Gaming 9 motherboard, which is actually rotated 90 degrees clockwise in the S-frame's setup from what a normal case usually has, so that the I/O panel faces upward. That allows you to have vertical ventilation to bring cold air up from the bottom over the graphics card to the top. Now that graphics card is an EVGA GTX 780 Ti dual classified hydrocopper, that's a long name, which comes with a pre-applied water block so you don't actually have to modify the card itself and void your warranty, so that's nice. I don't think I need to mention that a liquid-cooled GTX 780 Ti can get you mad overclocked performance. I guess I just did mention it. There are 8 PCI slots in total on this case, with room for up to 340 millimeter long cards. Now over here we've got an Intel i7 4790K Haswell refresh, 16 gigabytes of Avexir Core 1866 series memory with them pretty LEDs on there, and a Bitfenix Fury. You can't actually see it because it's behind this right now, but it's a Bitfenix Fury 750 watt modular power supply with those wondrous Alchemy sleeved cables. I did the unboxing for those and I do love them. Now the Fury is 160 millimeters long, but the S-frame has room for PSUs up to 220 millimeters if needed. Now for storage, the S-frame gives you 4 3.5/2.5 inch drive bays over here with anti-vibration padding on them. But we were like, psh, drive bays. M2 SSDs are all the rage right now, so we stuck a 256 gig ADATA M2 SSD right there. Now for cooling, the S-frame uses an open design, clearly, which means complicated airflow setups aren't really gonna help you. They actually only put in fan mounts on the bottom of the case, and there's room for a 360 millimeter radiator and 3 120 millimeter fans, which is what we used. The 3 fans are the Noctua Industrial F12 120 millimeter fans, and those are on top of a XSPC AX360 radiator. Now those suck in cool air on the bottom and blow it upwards. Now that radiator connects to the XSPC Photon 172 Reservoir, which leads to the 780 Ti, which then leads to the Raystorm CPU water block, also by XSPC. Now these tubes themselves are Primochill advanced LRT tubing, connected with Siftech compression fittings, and filled with EK Waterblock's UV blue coolant. Now this rig and setup are clearly pretty awesome, but there are some caveats to the S-frame. Now there are no optical drive bays, so if you want a DVD drive, that has to be external. The thing itself is 17 kilograms. I picked it up without all the components installed, and it had some serious heft. So with everything else installed, it's got some weight to it. And also, the I/O panel is kind of partially blocked by this bend up here, so it might be kind of difficult to install some, I think it's HDMI is obstructed, or perhaps USB. So, you know, there are some things that aren't perfect about it, but it sure does look awesome. We wanted to do this case justice with a sick build. So how do you guys think we did? Would you want this case, or is it just too out there? Leave a comment below. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like or dislike the video, whatever floats your boat. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX.